Currently, I'm editor-in-chief, although I've played many roles in many different magazines, but editor-in-chief of the flagship magazine, Christianity Today. And that's a fancy word for saying I kind of oversee the staff that actually produces the magazine, giving vision, guidance, although other people, frankly, produce the magazine day to day and make those day-to-day decisions. They make really good decisions, I'm happy to say. And then I also do things on behalf of the magazine and the company. I do fundraising, I do speaking, that sort of thing. We try to emphasize evangelism in various and sundry ways. So the primary way would be articles about how Christians are doing evangelism in the world today. It's a different world today than it was in 1950s and 1960s when Billy Graham was holding these large crusades, and that was sort of the big picture idea of what evangelism was. Well, not too many people are holding big crusades, but how are we doing evangelism? How are we doing it city-wise? How are we doing it as individuals? So we'll want to report to give people models on how to share the faith. But we also have articles that help people give a defense for the hope of the gospel, in a sense. So they're apologetic articles. Why do we believe what we believe? Why is the resurrection important? What does the crucifixion mean? So we give them tools for which people can then talk about the gospel to other people. Discipleship means to grow up into the stature of Christ, no less than that. That's a pretty big goal. And the way we try to promote that is, again, by teaching people in the context of the magazine what it means to be a faithful disciple of Jesus Christ in our day. I wanted to say something else about that. Oh, yeah. And one phrase that gets at that is given to us by J.I. Packer, one of our senior advisors. He talks about pumping truth. And that's what we're trying to do in all our articles, pumping the truth of the gospel in one way or another, directly and indirectly. And that's the way we disciple. The way people can get involved in Christianity Today and support is, of course, the primary way is prayer. There's nothing more powerful and more important. And in some ways, it's easy to do, but as anyone knows who's tried to practice the prayer life, it's also hard to do it regularly, consistently. So that is very important to us, that people pray for us, because we do have a place and a purpose and a mission in the world that we do get attacked for things we say in our pages, and that it's part of the job. We also have a lot of influence, and we want to use that influence well, so we need God's wisdom for that. Naturally, we encourage people to subscribe to the magazine and to the website, if they find the products we offer, like a devotional during Christmas time or a devotional leading up to Easter. If they find those helpful, we encourage them to purchase those. So it's a both-and world, prayer and subscriptions, purchasing product. Those are the way in which it allows us to further what we're doing. I think I do what I do more than anything else because I feel called to do it. Because like anyone in any job, yeah, there are moments where I'm thinking, why exactly am I doing this? This is really hard some days. Some days it's not very enjoyable, to be frank. Some days it's extremely enjoyable and very rewarding. But during those days when I'm thinking, why am I doing this? I think about how God has interacted with my life, and I just feel this profound sense of, this is what I'm supposed to be doing. This is what it means to be a good and faithful servant right now. And when it's feeling great, awesome. When it's not feeling great, it's what it means to be a good and faithful servant. It almost goes without saying that Christianity Today has a really crucial role to play in the life of the church and in the life of our nation and in North America in general. We live in a very divisive time when people are having a hard time talking to each other, and when they do talk to each other, they're not talking to each other in a way that speaks to the Isaiah verse, let us sit down and reason together. And Christianity today, while coming from a specifically Christian and Orthodox viewpoint, really is trying to encourage Christians and really Americans, North Americans in general, to learn how to sit down and talk to one another so we can hear one another, and so as Christians we can share the gospel when the opportunity presents itself.
Hi, I'm Pastor Chuck Reish. I'm the executive producer at Horizon Media Studios. It's a 501c3 media ministry, and what we're doing is helping other ministries tell their story. Homeless shelters and children's homes, Bible colleges, seminaries, mission-sending agencies. With your help, we can continue to help tell their story, to inspire the world, to shine their light, and let God get the glory for the work that's being done in advancing the kingdom of Jesus Christ. Thanks again for praying for us.